without further ado, let's get started. You open your browser, then you go to flutter.dev. It will take you to a website like this, and then you go over to the get started right over here, and then you choose your platform, which is Windows. I'm on a Windows PC, so and then choose your type of app. You go for the Android. You should have a site like this, and then you scroll down to install Flutter SDK. Then you go to download and install, and then you download this zip file right here. So when you click on this, it should start the download process automatically. See, it started right here. So I will cancel it because I already have downloaded it right over here. So once the download is done, you open your zip file, and then you go over to your Windows C, and then you create a new folder. Do not create the folder inside the Windows folders, like the program files, and then user Windows. Create the folder right over here at the Windows C. Let's call this dev, and then inside this folder we extract this Flutter file inside this folder. So after the extraction process is done, let's open a command prompt, and let's type in Flutter. See, it says Flutter is not recognized as an internal. So in order to fix this, let's open our Flutter folder. Let's open our bin, and then copy this part right here. So Control C to copy, and then at the start menu you search for environment variables. Edit the system environment variables. You open that, and then you click right here, environment variables, and then this part right here, you click on the part, then you click on edit. Then let's add a new part. C to copy, and then paste the part right here, and let's click on OK to save. OK to save. OK. Now let's open our CMD again, and then let's run Flutter, and then version. So we can see we have it right here, Flutter 3.19.0.0. So the next thing we do is we run Flutter Doctor. So the Flutter Doctor should give you an output like this. So the next thing we need to do is download Android Studio. So you go over to your browser again, and then search for download Android Studio, and yeah, so click on the first link. So it should take you to a website like this, and then you click on download Android Studio. So after downloading Android Studio, you go over and download Visual Studio Code. So you download VS Code. You click on the first link, which should take you to their official website, code.visualstudio.com. So you should have a website like this. Then you go over to the Windows, and then it should start downloading automatically. I'm going to cancel this because I already downloaded it. Once the download is done, you open the setup and then you continue with default installation. Don't forget to create a desktop icon. Leave this one as it is. Continue and then click on install in order to install Visual Studio on your machine. Once the download is done, let's open the setup. So we go through the normal installation process. You select everything by with the default settings, and then you click on the install. So I'm going to skip this because I already have it installed. Once the installation process is done, it will take a couple of minutes or hours to launch for the first time. It takes time to download a couple of packages required to run the software. So once it's done, you create a new project. Then you come over here to Tools and then SDK Manager. And then you go over to SDK Tools. Then you install Android SDK Build Tools and then Android SDK Command Line Tools. After that, then that's it. You come over here to this side, you find Device Manager here, and then you create a new virtual device. You click on this plus button and then you create a virtual device. So you select the device you want. For this, I'll select Pixel 6 Pro, and then you click on the next, and then here you click on the system image, and then you download an image. You download an image of your choice, and after that you click on next, and then you name your device, and then finish. That will create an Android emulator to test your apps. So that's it for the Android Studio setup. Let's go back to our CMD and then run Flutter Doctor. So once that is done, you should see a green tick for the Android toolchain, and then that should work for everything. So so after that, you can type Flutter create and then your project name. Let's say my first app, and then this should create a Flutter project. So once the project is done creating, you type cd, then your project name, my first app, and then you type in code, then space, and then dot. You hit enter. That should open your project in Visual Studio Code. So after the Visual Studio Code is open, you should have something like this. So first of all, you go over to the extension area, the extensions over here, and then we need to install a couple of extensions. First of all, we need to install the Flutter snippets. After that, then we download the dat extension, and then this awesome Flutter snippet. So that will be it for the setup for Flutter on the Windows PC. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.